Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with the video, guys. Hope everyone's staying safe out there. This is going to be a Saturday action and exploitation review. Every Saturday, I will review a film having to do with another genre I enjoy, which is action and exploitation. And I try to make these on Saturdays. There will be Saturdays I do miss, guys, but I will try to let you know for sure on those. But I did watch a film this Saturday, so there will be a review. And like I said, hope everyone's having a great weekend out there. And let's get to the review, guys. So for this film, I'm going to be selecting for this Saturday 1984's Runaway. And this is directed by Michael Crichton. And I only found films he wrote. He wrote for the movie Jurassic Park, and he wrote for the movie Twister, two well-known films. This has a pretty good cast in it. It stars Tom Selleck, Cynthia Rhodes, Gene Simmons from Kiss, Kirstie Alley. So it has a pretty much an all-star cast in this film. This is a 1984 sci-fi action film, classic. So let's get into the plot of this film. It's basically about pretty much this police officer named Jack Ramsey. It takes place in pretty much the future, and the world's pretty much controlled by robots. They pretty much do everything, well, most of everything, and you got, like I said, police officer Ramsey, played by Tom Selleck. He was a cop that had a bad experience. He had a few people get killed because he's scared of heights. He really don't like to go into heights, and he kind of hesitates on a prisoner, lets him get away, and he ends up pretty much killing 6 innocent people, and he holds that to his conscience. So he pretty much goes away from the police work on the streets, and he's pretty much a robot. How can I say it? He pretty much robots that'll harm people. He pretty much disarms them, if that sounds correct. And that's his job. He's in that robot department there where they go in, and there's robots in this film that are good and bad. Some of them are malfunction, or they're programmed where they're pretty much killing machines. And he's sent in there, and he pretty much gets a new partner played by Cynthia Rhodes. She's Thompson. They're on the cover. At first, he really don't want a partner. Then they start to bond, and he starts to have feelings for her, and his job is to protect her. So then you got these guys that work for a robot company, pretty much have hits on them. They've been wiped out by these dangerous robots, and he has to investigate. He starts to unveil that there's a guy by the name of Luther, played by Gene Simmons, who has a bad he has a nasty record, a lot of criminal activity, and he's also like a robot specialist, and he's making these terrorist weapons, which are killing people on the streets. And he has a girl working for him, played by Kirstie Alley. Jackie, she's a love interest, and actually, she ends up knowing how far he's going and ends up turning on him. So they have her as a witness and witness protection, and he's pretty much trying to get some information she has, and before it gets out to all the police, and it's up to Ramsey to protect Jackie. And as this is going on, Luther's very intelligent. He starts to find out that Ramsey's hot on his trail, so he takes it to his personal matter. Ramsey has a son. He ends up pretty much kidnapping him. So now it's a race for Ramsey to stop him and rescue his son, who's being held hostage by this psycho madman Luther. And his partner Thompson also is involved on the scene to help him. So that's the story pretty much I can get into. Let's get into the facts about the film. It has some great weaponry. I want to get it. It has a gun by Luther that it pretty much has bullets programmed. He inserts a memory and it'll track you, and the bullet pretty much follows you. Whoever he puts the hit on, it'll chase him till it, can get to him and take him out pretty much. I thought that was pretty cool. You also have spider robots. You can see one there. They pretty much are terrorist weapons. They crawl on you, and they pretty much have a stinger that unleashes acid in your body and also explodes on you, taking you out pretty brutally. And yeah, this film overall is pretty fun, man. It's a sci-fi action film with an 80s vibe. Yeah, I really enjoy this film overall, so I'm going to give it my rating. I'm going to give this film a 5 out of 5. Love this film. I highly recommend it if you're into sci-fi action movies. This one has it all. If I can compare it to films, I'm going to compare it to Demolition Man, and Total Recall. And those are classics too. This one is a little more before those films, but it has that vibe. It has that 80s dystopian future vibe with cyborgs and, well, I shouldn't say cyborgs, by these little like terrorist robots, man, that are pretty creepy at times. This has horror elements to it as well. There's some horror elements definitely in these evil robots. So yeah, this is a great movie, guys. Highly recommend it. It's Runaway from 1984. It's going to be my review for this Saturday's Action and Exploitation. Hope everyone's doing well out there, staying safe. Please hit a like, comment, subscribe, and have a great weekend. Peace.
Oh, she can't keep giving him hot dogs.
It is all he would accept.
Did he do his homework?
Yes, he got an A in math today. Will your guest be staying for dinner?
Me?
Oh, you're welcome if you'd like.
You are welcome if you would like.
No, thank you.
Oh, it's no trouble, really.
It is no trouble, really.
Lois, I was talking to her.
You better watch out for him.
I think I know what I'm doing.
The clear runaway track in the field to the left.
World War III.
Want to get the insulation padding from the car?
Nah. Miss Rogers, it's Sergeant Ramsey. I'll be right with you to deal with this robot. You just sit tight. One down.